While the crypto world chases meme coins, viral tokens, and the next big price spike, a different kind of revolution is quietly taking shape in the background. Ripple is quietly building something much bigger, a financial empire that bridges the gap between the legacy banking system and the rapidly evolving digital economy. While headlines focus on overnight millionaires and speculative trading, Ripple is working behind the scenes to connect old money to the new digital world, laying the foundation for a future where value moves as easily as information. This isn't just hype, it's a calculated, methodical strategy unfolding in real time. Every partnership, every integration, and every regulatory conversation is a deliberate move in a much larger game. Ripple isn't just playing the crypto game, it's building the entire stadium, setting the rules, and even selling the tickets. They're constructing the very infrastructure that others will need to participate in the new financial era. Think back to Amazon's early days. It wasn't just a bookstore, but a logistics powerhouse in disguise. Amazon quietly built the rails for global commerce, transforming how goods moved around the world. Ripple is taking a similar approach, but with money instead of packages. Ripple is doing the same for finance, focusing on the infrastructure that moves money globally. Their technology is designed to make cross-border payments instant, reliable, and cost-effective, breaking down barriers that have existed for decades. They're not trying to replace the dollar or euro, but to make them move faster and cheaper using blockchain with XRP at the core. XRP acts as a bridge asset, enabling liquidity and settlement between currencies in seconds, not days. While others obsess over price swings and short-term gains, Ripple is methodically acquiring the pieces to offer a complete solution for the world's biggest financial players. They're building relationships with banks, payment providers, and regulators, ensuring their technology fits seamlessly into the existing system. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, it's a long-term strategy for dominance, just like the tech giants before them. Ripple is positioning itself to be the backbone of global finance, much like Amazon became the backbone of e-commerce. The real question isn't, when will XRP moon, but what is Ripple building, and how does XRP fit in? The focus should be on the ecosystem and the infrastructure, not just the price. Ripple is creating a new standard for global payments and asset tokenization, setting the stage for a world where money and value can move as freely as email. The quiet giant is making its moves. Ignore the noise, and watch the blueprint unfold. The future of finance may be taking shape right before our eyes, and Ripple is determined to be at its very center. So, what's Ripple's grand plan? Let's break it down, because Ripple isn't just another crypto company chasing headlines or riding the hype train. Their approach is methodical, calculated, and deeply rooted in solving real-world financial problems that have existed for decades. At its core, Ripple's mission is simple: become the go-to enterprise solution for blockchain and digital assets. But achieving that is anything but simple. Ripple is targeting the backbone of the global economy, the financial institutions that move trillions of dollars every day. Instead of fighting banks or trying to replace them, Ripple is working alongside them. They're offering banks and payment providers faster, cheaper, and more efficient systems for moving money. Systems that can transform the way value is transferred worldwide. Think of Ripple as the Microsoft or Oracle of the blockchain era. Just as those tech giants provided the essential software that powered businesses through the digital revolution, Ripple is selling the tools and infrastructure that help big business run smoother in the age of digital assets. With RippleNet, banks can send money across borders in seconds, not days. This isn't just a technical upgrade, it's a solution to a massive, expensive problem. Every year, billions are lost to fees, delays, and errors in the old system. RippleNet is designed to eliminate those inefficiencies. Unlike most crypto projects that focus on speculation or futuristic promises, Ripple is laser-focused on solving tangible business problems. They're not selling dreams, they're delivering practical solutions that companies can use today. To put it simply, using Swift to send money is like mailing a package through a dozen postal services. Slow, expensive, and hard to track. Ripple, on the other hand, is like sending a digital file. Instant, cheap, and fully trackable from start to finish. And here's the genius: banks don't have to rip out their old systems or start from scratch. Ripple's technology plugs right into existing infrastructure, making adoption seamless and risk-free for even the largest institutions. That's why hundreds of financial institutions, ranging from small regional banks to global giants, have already joined RippleNet. They see the value in upgrading without the pain of a total overhaul. While other crypto companies chase social media buzz and speculative trading, Ripple is quietly signing contracts, running pilot programs with central banks, and building relationships that matter in the real world. Ripple speaks the language of compliance, regulation, and efficiency, the language that big business and regulators understand and trust. This is a major reason why they're gaining traction where others struggle. Ripple isn't just building a business, they're building a sustainable, revenue-generating enterprise. Their focus is on real customers, real use cases, and real revenue, far from the speculative frenzy that dominates much of the crypto world. Every strategic move Ripple makes is a step toward creating a global financial empire, one that could reshape how money moves around the world for decades to come. This is the foundation of Ripple's strategy: building trust, solving real problems, and laying the groundwork for a new era in global finance. Ripple's strategy is often misunderstood. They're not trying to overthrow banks, but to empower them. Rather than seeing traditional finance as an enemy, Ripple views established institutions as essential partners in the evolution of global money movement. Their approach is about collaboration, not confrontation, and that's what sets them apart in the world of digital assets. Their business model is built on helping financial institutions transition to digital assets. Ripple provides the tools, technology, and expertise that banks need to modernize their systems, making cross-border payments faster, cheaper, and more transparent. By working directly with banks, Ripple ensures that the shift to blockchain is smooth and secure. Instead of fighting the system, Ripple joined it, hiring finance veterans, engaging regulators, and building compliant products. Their team is a blend of experienced bankers, tech innovators, and legal experts, all working together to bridge the gap between old and new finance. This makes Ripple the safe, trusted choice for risk-averse banks. Financial institutions know they can rely on Ripple's solutions to meet strict regulatory standards and protect their reputations. When banks want to enter crypto, they turn to Ripple, not anonymous developers. Ripple's established track record and transparent operations make them the go-to partner for institutions looking to innovate without taking unnecessary risks. Ripple is the guide for the financial industry's digital journey. They don't just provide technology, they offer a roadmap, ongoing support, and a vision for the future of finance that banks can trust. As regulations evolve, Ripple's years of compliance work give them a head start. They've built relationships with regulators and have a deep understanding of the legal landscape, allowing them to adapt quickly and keep their partners ahead of the curve. While others scramble to adapt, Ripple is already built for regulation. Their proactive approach means they're prepared for whatever changes come next, giving their clients peace of mind in a rapidly changing industry. Their "work with them, not against them" philosophy is their secret weapon. By building alliances instead of barriers, Ripple has created a network of trust and cooperation that few can match. Ripple builds bridges, not walls, giving them a critical lead in wiring the world's financial system for blockchain. Their technology connects banks, payment providers, and digital asset networks, making global finance more accessible and efficient. That's how they're winning the trust of the industry, by working together, leading with integrity, and shaping the future of finance, one partnership at a time. Ripple's strategy isn't just talk, it's about what they buy. Their acquisitions are targeted moves to fill gaps and accelerate their vision. Buying Algorand brought in top engineers for on-demand liquidity, while acquiring a stake in Trezor gave Ripple instant access to Southeast Asia's payment corridors. These aren't random purchases, they're shortcuts to market penetration and technical strength. Each move builds a moat around Ripple's ecosystem, making it harder for competitors to catch up. This aggressive acquisition strategy is classic tech giant playbook. Ripple isn't just competing, they're planning to dominate. Ripple's $250 million acquisition of Metaco was a game-changer. Metaco builds digital vaults, secure custody tech for banks to hold crypto and tokenized assets. By acquiring Metaco, Ripple became the gatekeeper for banks entering crypto. Now global banks looking to offer crypto services will likely call Ripple first. This moves Ripple from payments to core infrastructure for the digital asset economy. Banks can now use Ripple for custody and payments, a powerful all-in-one solution. Large institutions want a single, trusted vendor, and Ripple delivers. The real prize is tokenization, turning real-world assets into digital tokens. The market for tokenized assets could reach tens of trillions, and Ripple is now positioned to be the leading provider of secure infrastructure. They don't just build the roads, they own the vaults for the next generation of finance. This is Ripple's masterstroke. After Metaco, Ripple made another key move, acquiring Fortress Trust. Fortress Trust brought valuable regulatory licenses, letting Ripple offer custody, payments, and compliance in the US. This shortcut gave Ripple instant legal permission to operate, accelerating their regulatory roadmap. Now Ripple can offer a full suite of crypto services to enterprises, lowering the barrier for mainstream adoption. Even after restructuring the deal, the intent was clear. Ripple is filling every gap in its empire. Next steps? Maybe a US bank charter or a New York BIT license. Ripple's relentless pursuit of a fully licensed, end-to-end platform sets them apart from the hype-driven crypto crowd. What does all this mean for XRP holders? It's about utility, not speculation. Ripple's strategy is to create a global ecosystem where XRP is the bridge asset for value transfer. Every new bank on RippleNet, every on-demand liquidity transaction, creates real demand for XRP. Acquisitions like Metaco and Fortress Trust make it easier for banks to use Ripple's network and XRP. The custody business drives payments, and payments drive XRP's utility, a powerful flywheel. This is a long-term game. XRP's value is tied to Ripple's real-world adoption, not hype. The more problems Ripple solves for banks, the more useful XRP becomes. As of October 2025, Ripple has built a formidable foundation, but the race isn't over. The next phase? Deeper regulatory integration and capturing the coming wave of asset tokenization. Securing more licenses, like a US bank charter, would put Ripple on par with the world's biggest institutions. With Metaco, Ripple is ready to lead in tokenizing everything from securities to real estate. The next step, rolling out a comprehensive asset tokenization platform for enterprise clients. Ripple's journey is far from complete, but their direction is clear. They're building the essential infrastructure for the future of finance. The blueprint is visible. Watch closely as Ripple writes the next chapter. Stay tuned with XRP Insights for every move.